What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is the Veloce Squad Sprint episode number 2. This will be races 4 to 6, I believe. So check out the previous episode if you haven't seen it already. And also make sure you subscribe to Veloce Esports to get the full rundown of what is going on in this series. Essentially, it's esports drivers versus content creators in almost like a Pro-Am type format. The fastest people start at the back and the slowest in the championship are at the front. That's the basic gist of it. Away we go for round number 4 here in Singapore. Heavy rain conditions as well, and my goodness, I am not looking forward to this one. Heading into turn 1, let's see if we can make up a place or two. Round the outside of Aarava and Veloce Primero. That puts us up into somehow P4 after starting in like 9th or 10th in this race. That was absolutely ridiculous. So here we go, round the outside now of Aarava Veloce, the official FNG, or Niran, as he's known as, completely overshoots that right-hander, and now we're in the podium positions now, challenging for the lead at the end of the first sector. This has been an incredible start to the Singapore Grand Prix. We now have the lead. We now have the lead. My goodness, I need some water. My voice is already starting to feel a little bit ticklish. I don't like it. But here we are in the lead of this Grand Prix after starting way down in the field. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I've made a good a start as that ever. Apart from maybe the Survive series where everyone has no assists. This time around, it was relatively equal footing for everyone. And somehow, I managed to pick the best way forward. Which was absolutely incredible. But now, due to my good start, I've got to see if I can hold on to this lead. See if I can win this race. Unfortunately, Formula Danny and Veloce James also followed me through. I'm just going to stop, compose myself, relax. They followed me through as well, and I'm going to have to defend from these guys for the rest of this race. Formula Danny, like I said in the last episode, he is the second best person in the world on the Formula 1 games, getting second in F1 Esports last year. Only man to be up there with Brennan Lee. But anyway, you can see he's putting maximum attack on us at the moment. You can see we're trying to hold on as much as we can. Obviously, I'm not going to be as fast as Danny, but I'm going to do my absolute best to see if I can hold on, which I seem to be doing at the moment, albeit credit to Danny. He's being a little bit patient with me. You can tell he's got the pace on me. He's just waiting for the right opportunity to get the move done. Let's see. We're now braking here for this little hairpin corner. I leave it in second gear, and I think this is my mistake. I didn't rotate the car enough, and Danny gets a better exit, and now it's going to be side by side for the two of us heading into this third sector. I'm using all the tools at my disposal, but Danny just had a better run and more confidence under brakes around the outside on the racing line, and he gets the job done into the lead of the Grand Prix now. So my goal is to stay with him and consolidate P2. I think I might just about be able to keep Veloce James behind. Oh, as Danny makes a mistake there into the grandstand section, almost giving me an invitation to have a go back at him again. So this could be interesting. But I do feel like I have the pace, maybe just about to keep James behind, and I do so. The former E-Rock winner only a few weeks ago, beating the likes of Brennan Lee and Enzo Benito on the world stage in Mexico. So did a really good job there to keep him at bay and the rest of the guys. It's P2, mixing it with the big guns, and championship-wise, that really brings me into the game. Heading into this race, I think I was in like P6, 29 points, and the leader of the championship is Veloce Alonso. He was on like 58 points, so some good points gained there. Might move me up a couple of places, but in doing so, that might move me further back now for the start of this German Grand Prix. We have now 5 red lights, and away we go. For race number 5 here of the Veloce Squad Sprint, it looks like an okay start. Photon getting boxed in a little bit there. I've got a hit from behind, and well, I had no real choice there but to cut the corner slightly. We still hold on to our current position. We've got a Haas alongside us. I think that's James. We do the perfect dive bomb heading into turn 3, I think it is. Not making any contact with anyone, picking up another couple of places, being shoved out by Aarava Veloce as well for good measure. But it's been another great start here in Germany, and now this puts us on the front foot and ready to attack the guys in front. I think we're in front of all the esports drivers. or at least the F1-based esports drivers, as actually Veloce Alonso gets up the inside there. I just shoved myself out wide there. That was bad placement from me. But if we can follow him through and keep him within arm's reach, this could be a really good Grand Prix for us. He gives a squeeze on Aeterno, and we get the job done on him as we dance around the outside in the middle sector, and that is us up in a P7. So not a bad start, not too bad at all. Next up, we've got the likes of Tom, we've got Aarava, we've got Primero, and some other guys spinning out, and I just had to avoid to the outside. I don't know how I dodged that. I saw just at the last second that they were moving back towards the inside of the track, and I almost followed my instincts there of going to the inside, but no, that was definitely the wrong decision, and we just about avoided that. That's now a dive bomb on Tom. My goodness, this Grand Prix is explosive, isn't it? All the dive bombs, all the overtakes, the dodging of wreck avoidance OP for me, and the battle continues here on this third lap. There's no chance to breathe. If you have breathing space, I guess you're doing it wrong in this series. You're either probably last off the pace, or you've made a mistake and you're in Nowhereville, where that McLaren is. I'm guessing of Primero, I think. I'm not too sure. But now we've got Aarava up next. He just got overtaken by Alonso. And now at this stage, it's not really a smart overtake to make at this part of the circuit. So I thought, let's just chill out for a second. I'll save my battery. And hopefully Aarava can keep up a really good pace here and not allow Alonso to get away. And we can challenge again on the next lap on the DRS straight or at the hairpin, or heading into that middle sector after that little right-hand kink into that left-hand, 90-degree left-hander. Anyway, getting very technical here, following Aarava again. I don't want to go for the move here. I want to wait for the DRS, get a nice exit off this corner. It allows Sally, Saltunk, and also Formula Danny behind me to catch up, but hopefully this is worth it now as we set up the pass. But Aarava is looking pretty feisty in a straight line. He's getting a lot of momentum off of Alonso. He goes to the outside, gives us the big squeeze. I don't think he knew that we were there, and we somehow dance all the way around the outside of Aarava and move ourselves onto the podium now of this German Grand Prix. I'm now cheering on Aarava to keep those guys behind, put up a big fight, and allow me and Alonso to get away. So we'll see how this works out. I think we've got a Red Bull leading the way at the front of the field. Again, I'm still trying to catch up to Alonso. But we just ran out of time there. It was pretty much the last lap of the Grand Prix. I've, for the most part, been able to keep Sally and also Formula Danny at bay. So that will be... It would have been a podium. But then my PC froze. Had a screen freeze. So I've given up 2 positions right at the death there. That would have been a brilliant podium in this German Grand Prix. But it's been taken away from us because the game is poorly optimized. Oh no, we get P3. Okay, never mind. Codemasters, you make a brilliant game. Fantastic job. Never doubted you for a second there. Justice is restored because Sally and also Formula Danny had 2-second time penalties respectively. So, we get the podium back. That's a big sigh of relief for me. That I get 15 points instead of 10. And can further cement my good position in this championship. I'm going to take a breath now because I don't have a chance to when these races are going on. 5-lap super sprint, and it's just too much going on. This reverse grid format is absolutely crazy. But here we go now for the final race of this episode. Race number 6 here for the Australian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. Let's see if I can impress in my home race. I've certainly got the support of the home crowds with me. Aarava's caused a big pile up there, I think, on the run into turn 1. I'm going around the outside here. I got caught up on the gravel trap. No! And I've taken out Veloce Alonso. I think the championship leader. I'm down to last place. Danny got taken out as well by someone separately, I believe. Because it was only me and Sonic, Veloce Alonso, who kind of spun in that first corner incident. So that was very interesting. We've got a Toro Rosso spinning there. That's Brembo. Next up is Storm. So hopefully we can pray that the guys in front battle and bottle it like Tom there did, and we can still recover some really good points. I think I might actually be leading this championship, at least in this round. I have the most points from today's open lobby, so hopefully I can continue to claw my way back through the field and we can make a good race of this. That's another position there. Veloce Primero not getting a great run over the final corner. Now Storm is up next. We put him under pressure. He runs out a little bit wide at turn 1. And that's all the invitation we need. Didn't have the momentum. We move up in a P8. And next up is our old foe, Aarava. We've had many battles over the years, whether it be in co-op, YouTuber Championship, sprint mode stuff. It continues here in 2019, and it is good to see the old rivals coming back at it once again. We got the inside into the hairpin. No, that's not a hairpin. That's a 90-degree right. And that's us up at a P7. Aarava gets a switchback, though. There's a bit of contact, though, on the run into the fast 10 and 11 chicane. It's side by side. Aarava's on the inside. I Storm around the outside. But as I look back, Aarava's actually been taken out by Storm, I think it is. So that was really unfortunate. That's that battle had to end right there. Aarava was putting up a good fight. Aarava never gets enough credit in these videos. He's got decent pace, but then he makes a mistake and usually is taken out of the contest most of the time. But anyway, it's the last lap of the Grand Prix. I'm trying to chase down Veloce Dorniden. I'm really bad at pronouncing his name, so apologies about that. But let's see if we can get this guy. If we get him, that'll be 8 points for us, and a top 6, in all honesty, would be a great result after the spin at turn 1. But it's looking unlikely. He goes in a little bit defensive, a little bit compromised into that second to last corner. Through the last one now, he misses the apex. We're going to have good momentum here, but not enough to steal a position away, unless he's got a penalty, which he does not. That's 7th place for us. 6 points for the championship. And overall, I've got to say that's a very, very good day in the Veloce squad sprint. 2 podiums, 1 top 7, and pretty solid points for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content. I absolutely love this format that we've got going on right now. It's promotes really close racing. We're able to race really hard. PC seems to be more of a stable platform as opposed to the console, which you can't really get too close to other people, otherwise there's lag and other desync contact, and it's a bit weird. But overall, you can see that's the review of the 3 races today. I was only 2 points away from being joint leader from today, which is absolutely ridiculous. If we might have had a clean race there and got through turn 1, I might have come away with this round today with the most points out of anyone, which would have been absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, that's this video for today, guys. On screen, you'll see a overall look at the championship standings right now. Veloce Alonso leads the championship on 99 points. We're down in P5 on 68, so we jumped a couple of guys today in this episode. But I think Sally just overtook me in that last race there. As I got P7, so 1 spot lost there, but overall I think I was only just minding that spot for the moment. It was only temporary. Someone of the Flying Finns caliber is not going to be staying down in the championship for very long, and that is for sure. We've got the likes of Storm, Brembo, Primero, Aarava rounding out the top 10. Then you've got the guys towards the back, Tom, Aetono, Dunedin, FNG, and John Isa Harris rounding out the bottom of the grid, yet to score a point. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it's pretty crazy racing, and again, if you want to see the POVs from everyone in a broadcast style format with a different commentator, check out the Veloce Esports YouTube channel so that you guys are up to date with absolutely everything that happens in this series, because, well, you're only seeing the POVs from one person. When you get the whole picture, it really is crazy. But anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.